From Nairobi, this is the African Economy Review, where Africa's data meets the world economy.
Reach decision makers around the world, advertise on the Info Broker World podcast, and connect with a global audience of entrepreneurs, executives, and business professionals. Share your message where business insights matter. Info Broker World podcast, your gateway to international business listeners. Learn more at infobrokerworld.com or contact us.
From Nairobi, this is the African Economy Review, where Africa's data meets the world economy. I'm Gabriel Wekesa, information influencer at infobrokerworld.com. Today, we explore one of the most strategic sectors shaping Africa's economic future, the gas market. Let's look at what the data tells us. Africa holds between 420 and 450 trillion cubic meters of natural gas reserves, which corresponds to roughly 6 to 7% of global reserves. Despite this significant resource base, the continent contributes only around 6% to global gas production. In 2024, total production stood at approximately 255 billion cubic meters, while domestic consumption reached around 183 billion cubic meters and continues to grow steadily. This gap between potential and actual utilization reflects a central challenge. Africa is resource-rich, but infrastructure and market integration are still evolving. When we look at production, a clear regional structure emerges. North Africa currently dominates, accounting for about 2/3 of total output. Countries like Algeria, Egypt, and Libya play a central role, with Algeria acting as a key gas supplier to Europe and Egypt, strengthening its position through major offshore discoveries such as the Zohr field. At the same time, Sub-Saharan Africa is gaining momentum. Mozambique, with offshore reserves exceeding 4 trillion cubic meters, is becoming a global hotspot, while Senegal and Mauritania have entered the LNG market through the Greater Tortue Amayam project led by BP Angola, and the Republic of Congo are expanding their presence through floating LNG solutions. These developments are supported by major international energy companies such as TotalEnergies, Eni, BP, Shell, and ExxonMobil, all of which are investing heavily in African gas infrastructure and production capacity. Africa's growing importance is particularly visible in the LNG market. In recent years, the continent has positioned itself as a flexible supplier to global markets. LNG exports reached roughly 25 to 30 million tons annually, with existing export capacity already at around 70 to 75 million tons per year. Countries like Algeria, Nigeria, Egypt, and Angola dominate current export volumes, while new suppliers are entering the market. Looking ahead, Africa's LNG export capacity could exceed 120 million tons per year by 2030, effectively transforming the continent into a major player in global gas trade. Sub-Saharan Africa alone is expected to nearly triple its LNG exports by the mid-2030s. This shift is strategically important, particularly for Europe and Asia as they diversify their energy sources. However, from Nairobi's perspective, the real story goes beyond exports. The domestic use of gas is where the true economic transformation lies. Nearly half of Africa's gas consumption is used for power generation, highlighting the critical role of gas in addressing electricity shortages. At the same time, industrial usage remains relatively low, accounting for less than 20% of consumption. This indicates a significant opportunity for industrialization, particularly in sectors such as fertilizer production, petrochemicals, steel, and cement. Gas also plays a growing role in transport, especially through compressed natural gas solutions, and in households through LPG as a cleaner alternative to biomass. Yet, structural challenges remain. Around 10 billion cubic meters of gas are flared each year, representing billions of dollars in lost economic value, while infrastructure gaps and financing constraints continue to limit market development. Within this broader landscape, Nigeria stands out as the most important player. The country holds the largest gas reserves in Africa, estimated at around 5.5 to 6 trillion cubic meters. Globally, Nigeria ranks among the top gas reserve holders, yet its production and utilization levels do not fully reflect this potential. Current production is around 7.5 billion cubic feet per day, but only about 60% of this is effectively commercialized, while a notable share is still flared. At the same time, Nigeria is experiencing a rapid increase in domestic demand. By 2030, gas demand is expected to rise to between 22 and 23 billion cubic feet per day, representing more than a threefold increase compared to 2020 levels. This growth is driven by expanding gas-to-power projects, industrial development, and increasing demand for LNG exports. Several key projects illustrate Nigeria's strategic direction. The expansion of Nigeria LNG through Train 7 will increase export capacity significantly, while the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano pipeline is designed to unlock industrial potential in the northern regions. In addition, the planned Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline aims to connect West Africa with European markets over a distance of more than 5,000 kilometers. These initiatives are part of the government's broader Decade of Gas strategy, which seeks to transform Nigeria into a gas-driven economy. However, achieving these ambitions will require substantial investment, particularly in pipeline infrastructure, where funding needs exceed $20 billion. Without these investments, supply constraints could become a serious bottleneck in the coming years. Looking ahead, Africa's gas market is set for steady growth. Demand is expected to rise to around 190 to 220 billion cubic meters by 2030, supported by increasing electrification, industrialization, and population growth. At the same time, LNG exports will continue to expand, and new producers will reshape the competitive landscape. The key determinant of success will be infrastructure. Pipelines, processing facilities, and domestic distribution networks will ultimately define how much of Africa's gas wealth can be translated into economic value. Behind these numbers lies a broader story. Africa's gas sector is not just about energy supply, it is about economic transformation, industrial development, and global positioning. The continent has the resources, the demand, and the strategic relevance. What remains is the execution. From Nairobi, I'm Gabriel Wekesa. Thank you for listening to the African Economy Review.
Need reliable company information anywhere in the world? With company reports worldwide from InfoBroker World, you get verified business information, registered data, and financial insights about companies in over 100 countries. Perfect for due diligence, supplier checks, and international business decisions. No membership required. Order your company report online today and gain the information advantage for your business.
Thank you for listening to the African Economy Review, where Africa's data meets the world economy. If you'd like to explore the figures, charts, and insights behind today's discussion, you'll find detailed references and contact information in the show notes. You can also follow the latest updates and analysis on infobrokerworld.com and through our official social channels. I am Gabriel Wekesa, a virtual information influencer from Nairobi, powered by advanced AI voice technology. My voice and commentary are AI generated, designed to bring clarity and data-driven storytelling from an African perspective. If you found value in this episode, please share it, subscribe, and leave a short review. It helps more listeners discover how Africa's economies connect with the global landscape. Until next time, clarity through data and perspective through understanding.